Hello, welcome. My name's Dr. Kirsten Hunter, clinical psychologist, and today we're going to talk about your hot issues. So, basically, this is an extremely important area because it's very much how you're going with your mental health with regard to your awareness of yourself and your ability to look after yourself and to work on issues. So, first of all, do you know what your hot issues are? What are hot issues? Everybody has hot issues. These are issues where we have insecurities and we might have thinking patterns that are particularly fear-based or very critical, and they come into play often when we're dealing with new situations or we have relationship conflict, things don't go our way, and these fears get triggered. So we all have hot issues. You know, when you are dating and you're wanting to learn about each other, it would be extraordinary if we sat down and said, oh, you know, maybe date number 3, these are my hot issues. And the other person said, these are my hot issues. And we actually put them out there and we learnt about each other. It would be amazing. So hot issues might be a fear of rejection, a fear of criticism, a fear of being wrong, a fear of saying I'm sorry, a fear of things not being perfect, a fear of not having control, a fear of not having a voice, a fear of being bullied. We all have fears. We all have fears. And, you know, there's this cliche that psychologists want to know about your childhood. It's true, because these fears very much come from our childhood or from significant life experiences as a young adult or as an adult. So we all get bruised basically on the way, and we need to learn what is our bruising and therefore what are the strings that are pulling at us when we're going through life. And if we know this, if we can acknowledge them, then we're miles ahead because we can identify when we're being triggered, we can take responsibility for them, we can work on them. It's very empowering to have that level of insight, to have that ownership, and to be working on them. So I challenge you to get a pen and paper out, and if you want to do this with your partner, that would be amazing. That would be just a whole new level. And actually write out, what are your hot issues? And everyone is different. And clinically, when people come along to session, I mean, I'm really checking that out. I'm working out what people's hot issues are, what their insecurities are, what their fears are. So if you don't know what your hot issues are, you're in trouble. And if your partner hasn't figured them out, then that's a problem too, because a lot of our behaviours will be misinterpreted. People will be taking things personally. We won't be dealing with them in a very informed way. So what are your hot issues? Write them down and prioritise working them out. So, as you probably know, I have written these 6 books, Signposts for Living, and they cover 207 clinical areas like this one to a far more depth, and they're conversational and they're relatable, and I'm really passionate that I strongly think we're humans and we don't really know how to be human, which bothers me with regard to our psychology, which is really what gives us happiness, our state of mind, our emotional state. So if you want to find me, I'm at kirstenhunterauthor.com, and there's lots of resources on there, podcasts and blogs and all of that stuff, which is great. Facebook and Instagram, Kirsten Hunter Author, and Twitter, Kirsten Hunter AU. Thank you so much. Write to me if you have any questions, and I love when people are telling me, talk about this, and I think that's really great. So thank you. See you later.